from George. I go to a church service. I get bored easily. I fell asleep the last 3 services. What's wrong with me? Lots of options here, but we're going to deflect it from you just for a moment. Church should not be boring. Does that mean that the pastor needs to have pinwheels on the side of his head, bottle rockets firing off as he enters the platform on a white stallion? No, that does not make a church service interesting. What makes it interesting is that a man of God who has been duct taped to his desk studying the Word of God is lit on fire. People will come and watch him burn, preaching of the Word of God enthusiastically. That's interesting. A liturgy that's thoughtful. That's interesting. Reading of the Word of God that is not mumbly and we get the Word of God. Okay, I'm done till my next rotation. No, stand for the reading of the Word of God. Prepare now to not hear a word, the Word of God proclaimed in your hearing. That will keep people's attention. So, George, maybe you're going to a church that's a bit of a snoozer. Nevertheless, you and I have a responsibility. George, I would actually say that if you're experiencing the drowsies on a regular basis and it's just in church, that's an important observation. If it's just in church, then maybe you've got some work to do. You might want to visit your doctor. Could be a physical thing. Maybe not if it's just church. But you need to do some extra work, and you should be motivated to do so. What are we doing when we assemble on Sunday morning? It is the highlight of the week for any human being on the planet, the privilege of coming together with God's children, a reflection of Him on this earth, to sing praises to our God and to our King, and to hear from heaven as His Word is proclaimed. Focus on that. Think about what you are doing. And maybe, just maybe, you want to get to bed a little earlier on Saturday night. Prepare for it. Get ready. Make a sacrifice so you don't go out and see the movie on Saturday night. You prepare your heart and you prepare your body so that you don't fall asleep for the most important hour of the week. Well, thank you, Carol. I can't wait to try some of that low-sodium peppermint lasagna. Sounds delicious. Let's get to the weather, shall we? As you can see, we are going to have a massive warm front moving its way up the eastern seaboard, expecting temperatures upper 90s and low 100s. Unless, of course, you're outside of Christ. Then on Judgment Day, it is going to be hot. Back to you, Carol. Not only hot, weeping, gnashing of teeth. And so thirsty, your tongue's going to be stuck to the roof of your mouth. You're just going to wish for a storm to come through, which you folks down in the South can be expecting on Wednesday.